So I recently have switched over to GrapheneOS. As a long time CyanogenMod user and then eventually Lineage OS user, this is nice. I did spend a few years rocking that Samsung, and there was some benefits there, but I missed that control. I exchanged that privacy and control for those sweet camera lenses, which are amazing. And to this day, this 21 Samsung 21 still has better cameras than my current Pixel 9 XL. But that's end of life. And because it's locked down, it'll never be anything else other than an end of life Samsung phone, which I have now converted to basically a smart camera. But that's a video for another day. I actually have too many phones. I also have this Motorola phone that has updates for another few years, but this is a $25 Best Buy phone that just has my work stuff on it. Just the work stuff, nothing else. Okay, I'm totally getting off topic here. But anyways, I've been in the third-party ROM space for a long time. I think the first official build I had was on my Nexus 4, which is, I think, 2012. I think if I scroll down far enough, I had rooting the Nexus 4 under a bunch of, my timeline's all off. That was 2013. You can't have a smartphone running a third-party operating system most of the time unless you unlock the bootloader. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so on to the main point. Why GrapheneOS? Well, GrapheneOS is a security-first distribution of Android, and they've made some somewhat controversial decisions. For example, there is no root out of the box. In fact, they actively discourage root, but they have a container system built in. So down here, this is the private folder. Now what it is you can have one system up here, and for example, I have a Google system on the core, and I have the internal containerized system. And what I've done, I'm gonna actually hit the little button to put my fingerprint in. It makes the screen go blank for a second, and it expands. And now this is a containerized version of the same system, but I have Google Play services and apps. And I like this because I have all the tools I'm gonna need to do what I need to do, but if I don't want to worry about them tracking me, I just lock it, and that entire container shuts down. So all my telemetry data and all that kind of stuff that you normally get with Google services is gone. You can install the Play services on the main interface if you're less worried about it, and it's still a lot safer than if you installed it like this Motorola, for example, because the Play services on here is in the root partition. It's got God mode, where this one, Play Services, is just like any other app. But I like going the extra mile and just disabling it all. Getting it set up, though, is pretty easy. When you first install the operating system, you're brought this one singular app store. This app store is just the one-click setup tools for that have been blessed by Graphene, including down here Google Play Store, which is not installed, Google Play Services. You can install services without the store, and that will give you like the GPS stuff, the maps. Most apps will still run. You can install your apps through a third-party application, but I've just gone ahead and ignored the Play services. I don't want anything to do with that on my main system. Yes, there's limitations to that, but yeah. Either way, no matter what you choose, it is a more secure system. We got an update here. What we got here? Oh, I'll update the App Store. So yeah, they do a really good job of making it very friendly once you have it installed. And then at that point, it's just like any other Android ROM. Actually, this is not the default launcher. I'm running Launchair, which is one I've run on all my stuff. I really like Launchair. It's a really good launcher. It even makes the Samsung interface for the longest time feel very sane. But yeah, I'm able to run the apps that don't require Play services effortlessly on my phone by default, which is a lot of apps, as you can see. And if I ever need those extra tools, I can go into the deep one. There are some apps that may not run. In fact, I have encountered one app that does not want to run on either container, and that is my main banking app. Ironically, or conveniently, that's also the one service that the web app on the phone works swimmingly. So I can just log in through Firefox, or Phoenix, I guess, if I want to. No fuss, no muss. And, if I really need to get hardcore, sitting in my office all the time is my new work phone for $25 that I bought. This is just Motorola prepaid for a service that I don't have the SIM for. It stays mostly at the office, so it's just on Wi-Fi, and it works great for that. And of course, my old camera phone. But yeah, so I'm that nerd walking around with multiple phones. It's worth it.